Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, April 1st, 2021. My name is Karen Bodenschatz. I serve as Associate Pastor at First Lutheran Church in Onalaska, Wisconsin, and this is my morning musing. So today is Maundy Thursday, the first of the great 3 days of the church. That is Maundy, Thursday, Good Friday, Holy Saturday, of course, capped off with Easter Sunday. And so we'll be gathering in person and online together to be reminded this day of the great commandment that God gave to his disciples on that last night during that Last Supper. And around that commandment to love one another as Jesus has loved us are two rituals: Holy Communion and foot washing. So as I was thinking about worship this year and what that would be like for us, what it was like last year, what it was like 2 years ago, I knew that we couldn't do foot washing together, which makes me a little bit sad because it is one of my favorite moments in Holy Week, is that time of foot washing. It's so awkward and it's so uncomfortable and it's so beautiful. It's not something we would normally do. Hey, person I don't live with or love, let me touch your feet. That's not something we normally do. And yet at Jesus's command on this night, we've done that as a reminder of being awkward and being uncomfortable and serving others. But we can't do that this year because it requires us to get too close together. And because we have people in person and people at home, hand washing wouldn't work, and which we did last year, and it made perfect sense last year. It didn't quite make sense this year. So as this was all rolling around in my head about a month ago, I was trying to figure out what to do. I began to wonder about those who have served this past year and what an incredible gift they were to us, not only because they cared for us in a whole variety of ways, but also because they were Jesus to us. They were our reminders of what we are called to be. They called us to be our best this year. We didn't always pay attention, but they were there. These are our healthcare workers. These are our mail carriers, the UPS folk, the grocery store workers, those people that we labeled essential, teachers, and all of these people that reworked their lives just as we did, but for the sake of others. So we're going to wonder about that and give thanks for them today during our foot washing. But what I wanted to talk to you about this morning, because I don't want to give away too much of what's going to happen this evening, is for you to think about those people in your lives who have served this year, whether it's served you personally or served our community, and maybe write them a note and thank them. Let them know that they were seen and have been seen and continue to be seen. I think that is a way that we can serve one another on this day when we're called to love one another. So worship tonight is at 6:30. If you have signed up, I haven't looked in the last 12 hours or so, but I think there are still some signups available for tonight's worship. Please do sign up. You can also watch at home. If you are at home, please make sure you have some bread and some wine at your home altar. And last year we encouraged you to have a fancy meal, but maybe you just have dinner right before worship, and then don't clear the table until we clear the altar at the very end of Maundy, Thursday worship as we prepare ourselves for Good Friday. If you did a prayer wall, and I would grab it, but I'd knock things over mine. If you did a prayer wall during Lent, you know, wrote your prayers on a strip and wove them in the shape of an ampersand. Please bring that by the church sometime today, because we're going to take all of those and create a mural for Sunday. Tomorrow worship is at 12:15 and 6:30, both in person, both live streamed, both different. So if you are interested in being present in the sanctuary, you know what to do. And then 6:30 on Saturday evening, where we tell the story of God's salvation throughout human history. It's a fun and relaxed worship service. And then Sunday morning, you should have heard by now that we have added an indoor option to the 11 o'clock worship service, that both 8 and 9:30 are full. 6:30 has plenty of space. It's an outdoor sunrise service. It will be different than the other 3 services. And then at 11 o'clock is both outdoors and indoors simultaneously together, even though we have a wall separating us. And so if you are still seeking a worship service to go to and you want to be indoors, as of yesterday, there were still spots to sign up for that, for the indoor. And of course, we can have up to 250 people outdoors. So we encourage you and hope that we see you, whether it's online or in person. Sunday online worship is at 8 and 9:30. Those are the 2 that will be live streamed. But anyways, we hope that you will be present with us so that you can be reminded of God's love for you to the point of death, and then incredibly resurrection. Blessed Maundy Thursday to all of you, friends. Be well, be kind, for Christ is with us.